I'm really, really frustrated with myself for multiple reasons, but the biggest one being that I, for some reason, struggle immensely to talk about the simplest things that are like what I think and stuff that will like make people think stuff about me. Like, even asking my friends if they want to hang out, um, saying that I want something specific for dinner, um, saying I wanted to like exercise was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. um, and now I have two really important things, which are that I need to tell my parents that I want to go to a college because one of my friends is going there, and I see a psychology course that I'm interested in, and that's it. And I also need to tell them that I want to transition my gender, which, one of these things is a lot more like life changing than the other. But apples and oranges, apples and oranges. But yeah, I just it's so difficult for me to talk about things like that with people that I know and people that I care about how it will affect their perception of me, I guess. Like, telling my parents I wanted to see a therapist was one of the most stressful things I ever had to do, and it really shouldn't have been. It should have been just like months ago. I should have started talking to a therapist, but no. And so I've had two meetings with that therapist, and she's amazing. She's really kind. She speaks well and understands, and I just kind of, the first day I was there, I just fucking dumped everything out. Most things, not the whole transitioning, my gender part. That part is still hard to talk to anybody about, even complete strangers. Not, she's not a complete stranger, but she's like, I find it easier to just tell people that I know I can not talk to for an extended period of time. I guess because I don't want to immediately like do follow up questions because like I'm really like I'm really bad at those. Like, one time I told my parents, we were sitting at a table, at dinner table, and I told them that I had gender dysphoria, and they're like, okay, what's this mean? Why do you have gender dysphoria? What's up with that? What do you want us to do? And it was too much. It was too much, and it was so little, but it was just still too much. And I don't know how to like I don't know how to um talk about these things, but it's ridiculously important that I talk about these things, but I can't. My personal, anything that's personal, I can't talk about. I can't. Like, um I can't talk to people in person. Like, one of the talking to people in person, and texting is probably one of the best things that ever has happened to me because it lets me like, if I need to step away from the conversation, I can, and I can resume it, and it's just part of what you do when you're having an online conversation. It's just something that can happen. It's not seen as like weird or like I just have this terrible mix of euphoria and dysphoria right now. Um, like, I know it's gonna be very I'm gonna feel great once I finally tell my parents and we like go to Legacy Clinic and we can like get stuff set up and I can start HRT. Um, but until then, I guess I just struggle to tell people things, and I'm hoping that my next meeting with my therapist can really, really, really help with that because it goes beyond just like my gender dysphoria. It's all the different things. It's all different things, but it's really important that I know how to talk about these things because these things are important to like to talk about. And I can talk to my therapist about it because I just she that's her entire point. Like what she says, I know that what she thinks about me isn't going to affect my life, and what she said and when I tell her isn't going to leave that room, and that it's like the entire point, and that she's there to help me like find a way to articulate, like to know what to do with what I tell her, and um getting a therapist is probably a very good thing for me to do. So that's yeah. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I didn't have anything left to say. I'm just gonna